So in this video, we're gonna talk about 10 ways that we have found to save money in Costa Rica so you can maximize the opportunity that you have on your trip there. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jason, and on our first trip to Costa Rica, Claire and I found that there's tons of videos on YouTube about Costa Rica. You type in Costa Rica, you'll get a bunch of videos, but let's be honest, most of those videos are about how beautiful Costa Rica is. But there's not a lot of videos that are very helpful in giving advice on how to plan a trip to Costa Rica, how to think about Costa Rica, practical things like how to save money in Costa Rica. And so after our first trip, we decided to take our passion for Costa Rica and our passion for planning the trip well, along with the cinematic footage that we had shot on our trips, and be able to put that into videos that would actually be helpful to people who are planning a trip to Costa Rica. So I want to share with you 10 ways that we've found to save money in Costa Rica. Tip number 1, know how to use the BAC machine. We call it the BAC machine because when you go to swipe your credit card on the point of sale service, it's gonna say BAC. That's Banco de America Central. And the point of service device at all of the stores say BAC on them. If you know how to use that machine properly when you check out, it actually will save you quite a bit of money. Every time you swipe your card at the point of sale device, the first thing that pops up in America is always, do you want to donate $10 to the local charity? In Costa Rica, the first thing that pops up is, do you want to pay with US dollars or colones? You need to choose colones. Here's how that works. If you choose US dollars, then the price, which has been set in the store or at the grocery market or at the restaurant, the price has been set in colones. If you choose US dollars on that, then the store is going to convert from colones to US dollars and you get their exchange rate before they charge your bank in US dollars. If when you swipe your card you choose colones, then it sends the amount in colones to your credit card company or to your bank, and they get to decide what the exchange rate is. And they are always gonna have a better exchange rate than whatever the local store you're shopping at would have set. And so anytime you swipe your card, always choose to pay in colones and not in US dollars. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna actually give you a bonus tip to really think through what we kind of consider the black belt ninja move, like the golden key to being able to access free flights, free hotels, free rentals, to really take your Costa Rica game to the next level. Did I say black belt ninja golden key? Like, what does that even mean? Tip number 2 is to compare airports. There are 2 primary airports to fly into in Costa Rica. You likely already know this, Liberia and San Jose. And in some sense, there might be a geographic reason to fly into one or the other, but recognize that oftentimes flying into San Jose is typically gonna be less expensive, usually by about $100, depending upon where you're flying from. You could save $100 by flying into San Jose. That might be something to consider. That's also not always the case. And so my advice to you would just be, make sure you compare flight prices into both airports, because sometimes it is less expensive to fly into Liberia, but you should know the difference before you book your flights. Number 3, plan your meals in advance. There are some really inexpensive ways to eat in Costa Rica, but there are also some extremely expensive places to eat in Costa Rica. Primarily the places that are going to be geared towards tourists, which are also going to be the places that are nearest to where you're going probably and easiest to find. Those places are going to be more expensive. If you do a little bit of research in advance, plan in advance where you're going to eat and when you're going to eat, and you've thought through each of the meals during your trip ahead of time, it's a lot more likely that you're going to be able to save some money and not just end up eating at the most convenient place, which is also going to end up being the most expensive place. Planning your meals in advance also allows you to consider the fact that you might have free breakfast at your hotel. That's something to ask about ahead of time. Build that into your meal plan for the trip. The biggest thing here would just be to eat out less and shop at local markets or stores more. In fact, Claire and I, the first thing we do when we leave the airport is go directly to the grocery store and we buy groceries to have in our hotel room. If you know where you're gonna eat each of your meals before you leave for your trip and you've got that all planned out, you're gonna save a ton of money on food. Number 4, plan for free activities. Costa Rica is loaded with free things to do. Looking online ahead of time, you can very easily find a ton of places to go and spend money, but also you can do your research and you can find a number of free places to go. In reality, you don't ever need to pay to go to the beach. Costa Rica has beaches all the way down both sides of the country. And so there are many, many, many beaches that you do not need to pay to go to. And all you need to do is do your research in advance and make sure you know where you're going and what you're doing. One easy way to do this is actually just to call the hotel that you're planning on staying at. If you've already booked your reservation, you can call them and just tell them on the phone, "Hi, my name's so-and-so. I'm gonna be there on these dates. I have a reservation and I just wanna see if I could ask someone some questions about the local area and some of the activities around town." Who would the best person be to speak to about that? Let them put that person on the phone, like, "Oh, you want to talk to so-and-so." Boop, get that person on the phone and ask. Honestly, that's an easy way to talk to a local who's gonna know a lot more and be able to give you some great advice about what some of the free options are. Fifth tip to save money in Costa Rica is to plan in advance. I've already kind of mentioned this along the way. A well-planned trip is going to hold less surprises. And on vacation in a foreign country, usually surprises are expensive. And so if you plan through and have done your research in advance, this is gonna be the #1 way to really save yourself money. Honestly, I recommend creating a day-by-day timeline to think through where you're gonna go, what you're gonna do, where you're gonna park, where you're gonna eat. And for everything that comes up where you need to spend money, it gives you the opportunity in advance of your trip to be able to say, "I wonder if there's a better way to do this that would cost less. I wonder if there's a free place to park nearby." And you can start to look into those things. And the internet is a world full of free information for you as you think through how to plan your trip to Costa Rica. Honestly, you can use our Costa Rica vacation planning guide, which you can get just by taking a look down in the description. I hate when people do that on their YouTube videos. Look, I'm pointing down at the description. It's down here. Anyway, I put the link in the description for you to be able to download our free Costa Rica planning guide. You can check that out, and hopefully as that helps you think through planning your trip in advance, that's also gonna save you a bunch of money. Sixth, use colones. Anywhere you go that's going to charge US dollars is going to be a place that is geared towards US tourists. And that means you're going to pay touristy prices. If you go places that are going to charge you colones, you're going to pay less a lot of the time. And especially if you look online in advance, if you look at a restaurant and the menu prices are all in US dollars, you know you found yourself a touristy restaurant. If you look online and find the menu and all the prices are in colones, you know that this is a lot more likely to be a place where you're gonna spend less money. Speaking of colones, tip number 7 is to exchange money at home before you go. If you exchange to colones before you leave for your trip and take the colones with you, that means you're getting a much better exchange rate at your bank at home. That's really the best way to do that. And a lot of times you can even just get online, whether you're using Wells Fargo or Chase or Bank of America, you can get on their website in advance and say, I want to be able to exchange some money, and you type in, I want $500 worth of colones, and they will have that sent to your local bank branch, and you can swing by and pick that up and be able to take colones with you. And exchanging money in advance through your bank is going to give you a much better exchange rate than basically anywhere else, and especially anywhere in Costa Rica. Tip number 8 is visit during off-peak season. There is very definitively a touristy season in Costa Rica, and during that season, everything is more expensive. Flights are more expensive, hotels are more expensive, everything is going to be more expensive. And so if you intentionally plan to visit during off-peak season, it will be less expensive. All right, we've got 2 more tips for you on how to save money on your trip to Costa Rica, and then I'm going to give you the Black Belt Ninja Golden Key. Ka-cha! But if you find this kind of video helpful, if this is the kind of information you're looking for in planning your trip to Costa Rica, do us a favor and hit the thumbs up button on this video, because that helps us to know as we think through making more videos. It helps us to know which videos are actually most helpful to you. And then hit subscribe so we can stay connected with you. That'll help us make the best videos that we can for you as you plan your trip to Costa Rica. Next up, tip number 9, book your flights 3 to 6 months in advance of your trip. This is kind of the sweet spot. You know, airline prices fluctuate throughout the year. They also fluctuate as you get closer to the date where you're planning your trip. And so really the sweet spot on flights to Costa Rica is gonna be 3 to 6 months before your trip is the best time to buy your flight. Tip number 10 is to book your tours locally. When you're looking online in advance, many of the companies that allow you to book online in advance are actually going to charge you quite a bit more for the very same tour than you might get if you book that tour locally. Oftentimes, you can still even find a small local Costa Rican tour company that's nearby to your hotel. It'll be a lot less expensive than booking it through one of the big major brands that are offering that same tour. All right, and now the moment you've all been waiting for, the golden black belt ninja key. Cha! Honestly, the best way that we've found to save money on trips to Costa Rica is to use credit card points, miles. This is something that you really should spend time looking into and thinking through how to maximize money that you're already spending this week on groceries, at restaurants, and you're not even thinking about your trip to Costa Rica. You're spending money that could be earning you really valuable points and miles that you could put towards a trip to Costa Rica. In fact, one of our trips to Costa Rica, we spent almost $0. We booked our flights with points. We booked our rental car with points. We paid for our hotel with points, and we were in Costa Rica for 10 days, and we did not pay for flights, for the rental car, or for our hotel because we booked it all on points. If you want to see more about how we do that, how we think through the best strategy for making that happen, you can take a look at this video where we actually talk through the details of maximizing credit card points. We call it travel hacking. That trip was outstanding, and hopefully as you have the opportunity to see how we maximize points and miles, it might help you along the way as you seek to save money on your trip to Costa Rica. Hope you have a great trip. Cha! Cha! Cha!